Hello friends, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm here to share some fun stuff. So I've been talking about cleaning up my craft room. So I'm kind of like going around the walls, going around the floors. And like, what is this? What do I, why is it here? What do I need to do with it to, make it go away or put it away or whatever I need to do with it? Why, I want everything put away, kind of. So I can come into an organized room and be ready to craft and not have a big mess. You know what I mean? So that's just me. That's how I feel best when I'm, crafting. I just don't, I can craft and clutter. I've done it. I've done it more than once. I've done it a lot. But I can also like it when it's cleaned up. So anyway, first thing I did, this past week I've been working on this, just 1 week and this weekend. So this is what I got done in the last few days, a couple days. I made all of these ruffles. These were some scraps I had sitting here, and I still have more scraps, of course, and lots of fabrics, but I just went ahead and used up these right here because it's a lot, and this is all I had time for. It took me quite a while just to do these, but see, like a lot of these are vintage sheets. I think, are these all vintage sheets? Oh, there's one piece that's not a vintage sheet, but all these are vintage sheets. Aren't they pretty? So I just took what I had, whatever length I had, and ruffled it, and I'll cut it later. And I showed you in a video, was it yesterday, which was Saturday? Well, this is going to be posted on Monday, so it was this past Saturday that I showed you when I cut it apart. I put a little dot of glue on, like, say, this side and this side of both ends so that it doesn't come unraveled, right? So yeah, I wouldn't advise just cutting these and not doing anything like that to it. Put some kind of glue. I used art glitter glue, but see, this was a really long piece. See how long this is and how pretty, a vintage sheet. So they're all like that, just whatever length, I had. I decided not to cut them because like I said, Saturday I was using different lengths. Like maybe I need a long length for our page. Maybe I need an 8-inch piece. Maybe I need a 6-inch piece. Maybe I need a little tab. Maybe I just need something for a cluster. This is, cut off a couple of ruffles and, layer it with a flower or a button. Just so many things you can do with these, right? So they all turned out, of course. I think they turned out really pretty, and I'm thinking about putting some in my shop. I have, like I mentioned before, I have some that I made from my quilt top pieces, because I like the different pieces that are pieced together, and I thought that was cool. But I just want to say, like, if I do put them in my shop, here's my strings. I left the strings so these can be cut off later or whatever, but since they're not one length, like I know other people have these in their shop and they're like, oh, they're 8-inch or they're 6-inch or whatever they are, and I'm like, what do I want to cut them off and try to put a certain length or make them a certain length, or should I put just whatever assorted sizes? Maybe you guys can let me know if you've ever bought ruffles, or if you're interested in buying ruffles. Would you be interested in certain lengths? Like, I want all 8 inches, or I want 8 inches and 6 inches, or I would like long ones, like just assorted sizes, so I can do whatever I want and cut them off, like I said, and put little dots of glue so they don't come undone. And then when you're doing that, you're using it. So you're putting that little dot of glue, say, on the front and back of each end, and then you're gluing it down, or you're sewing it down. So that's also going to secure. I mean, if you're sewing this down, you run another stitch across there, you're going to have that secured down. You won't have to, of course, worry about it unraveling. And also, if you glue it down, you're going to run glue probably right down the middle where I have the stitching. So that is also going to be another security measure to keep it all intact, right? So maybe if anyone, would like to comment. I have all my threads. I see some of them got tangled up there in these, but yeah, if you want to let me know, like, would you want a really long one like this, or just so I know what to put in my shop, because I plan on making more of these. I can use them. I can try to use them on myself, but that's I like making these so out of my scraps. So I would like to make a bunch more. And also, I was going to say, I would hope that no one would expect perfection. Like you can see they look really pretty, but sometimes at the end it seems like it was hard to get it to go. Like I'm trying to sew down the middle, and sometimes toward the end it seems like it would be hard to keep it in the middle. And so it's like, see how this one is not totally centered right here at the bottom, or maybe that was even where I started, I'm not sure. But anyway, whatever start and finish may not be right in the middle, but then I kind of go down and direct it, and it went through the middle. Like here's even a spot where it didn't ruffle right. You know, would someone be, if I put that in my shop, would someone be like, oh, this is not right, you know, this is no good, you know? And it still is good, of course. You can cut it there, or you can, I mean, I could go back and try to re-ruffle that, I guess. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, I guess it's normal not to have perfection in handmade. So anyway, I wanted to show you that as part of what I'm doing to clean up my craft room, using some fabric scraps. And then I had these sitting around, and I wasn't like, you know, procrastinating or anything. I just hadn't, you know, I didn't really have the motivation to, I mean, I don't know. I guess probably didn't have time. And I just was like, whatever, I'll do that sometime, you know. But when is sometime? Well, I decided sometime was this weekend, because I had these sitting down under my desk over there on the floor, these little cups and things, for whenever I did want to make these. And I was like, I want to clean that out. I don't want that sitting around anymore. I have that area. I have under my desk, I had a future journal that I think I'm going to use, something I'm going to make into a journal. I had some pieces for my personal scrap, you know, journal, and pieces for my baby journal, my Mimi's journal. Well, I was just setting them there until I got to it, right? So all that is put away now, including this little project I finished. And I made a couple of these before, and I had them in my shop, and they sold. So I went, well, and they took a while, but whatever, you know. There's a lot of pin cushions being sold on Etsy. But yeah, so I went ahead and finished these up with this. This is all I had to make containers anyway, to make pin cushions. I found these little containers. I think she called them at the store, vintage, at the thrift store when I bought these. She said those are, what she called them, espresso. That's an espresso set. I believe that's what she said. And I like the kind of like retro colors of these. I don't know really how old they are, and she didn't either. But they were I did pick them up at a vintage shop, a local one here in my little town, a mom and pop one. So anyway, I got them because I like the colors and I like the smallness of them, so I could make little pin cushions. And so I went through my fabrics today and made the little pin cushion part here on all of these. And so I want to show them to you. And I have, these are not, if you buy one of these are not stainless steel pins, but they're just some pretty pins that I had bought, and the colors go well with these fabrics and everything. So you'll get, you know, the pin cushion and 5 pins. And I ship them in a box, you know, so they don't get broken. In fact, I think the last 2, and I remember shipping at least one of them, and maybe both of them, in a double box. Like I put them in a little box, and then I put them in another, like, if I can, priority mail box or another box, so that they're like double boxed and they don't get broken or anything. But and wrap them up in bubble wrap and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, this is one of this little shaped, and this is pink, and you can see the colors in the pink in here. And I like the bright colored top. I don't know. I was going to use some of my vintage sheets, and they're just too, they weren't vibrant enough and didn't like pop for me. So I decided to use these bright colors, which I love. And so that's a pink, this shape. It looks like an ice cream cone, actually, when you, to me, when you hold it. See, do I have a pink cup? Yeah, a pink cup here. So these are like little teacups. This was with the same set. They came all together. So it's got a little white saucer under it. There's no markings or anything here on it. And then the little pink cup, little teacup, I guess. She called it an espresso set. And then the little pin cushion here, as you can see. You know, again, you know, you gotta, you know, I don't know if people would get any of these and say, oh, these are not made right, but this is how they are. This is how they turn out, and you have to tuck in the fabric and things. So that's why there's kind of like little pleats around here. It's just the way it works out. So I hope nobody thinks they're not perfect or something. But anyway, so what color shall we do? I only have one yellow. I sold the yellow ice cream cone already, but this is the yellow cup, and I like this fabric because it had the yellow flowers. And I put all yellow pins in this one because I thought that looked good with the yellow theme going here. And so again, there you go. And then let's see, next I have the blue. So the blue, and these aren't sets or anything. These are all going to be sold separately. So this wouldn't be a set or anything. I'm just showing you the colors. So here's the little blue ice cream cone. I'm going to call it ice cream cone. This one didn't come out as round as I would like it, but it's still really cute and pretty with all the little pins. And then here's the cup and saucer one, the light blue with this pretty, I use the same fabric for the blue ones. And that's the little saucer. That's there we go. So that's that one, the blue one. And then I only have this green one. I already sold the ice cream cone. Little green ice cream cone. It had a green one, but I sold a yellow and green one. And so here's the green cup. So cute with the fabric. And this had a lot of this green in it, so I thought I would use this fabric for this one too. It just looked, it's like the exact same green, so it was a no-brainer on that. So that is another project, the ruffles, the pin cushions to clean up my craft room. So that's done. I'm going to show you my Wreck This journal in a second. Hopefully I'll have time. But this will be real quick. I was going to show you, I updated my Mimi's journal. So all I did, I just had a few things, like I said, a few things were sitting under my desk over there. I put in, because I've been doing this with you a little bit, so I just wanted to show you. And I think this gives people good ideas and maybe motivation. Maybe you need something to, get your mojo going, so all these things can help with that. You're going to be like, oh, I need a Mimi's journal, or I need to make some pin cushions or something. I need to do some sewing. Get some colorful pins because those were so pretty. Anyway, so what did I add? I added, let's see, I started here. I added, I have my scraps in here, so I added something here. It says firstborn because that's when she was first born. Just after she was first born, she had that little Christmas outfit. I added her name there. I added, let's see, I had all these pictures. I just did some writing because I didn't do that on camera when I added these pictures with, I think I added that with you guys, and just in case I didn't, I have 4 pictures, and so you can see how I put a little background. And this was, I just used the original. This was an original, a 1940s baby book that I used some of the pages, and you can see the writing under there. I think that's just so cool. And so that's, and see, I turned the page around. This is where it was bound, and I turned it around so you could see the little holes there. This side, I still have room for another picture, but I did some decorating with, and some writing around the pictures, and just a couple little decorations I added there. So it was just recently Mother's Day in May, as you know. So here is some pictures my daughter-in-law gave me and my son gave me for Mother's Day. That was in my card, so they gave me this picture, the 3 of them. This is my other son, my younger son, holding Riley, and they gave me that picture and put the little "too cute" on there. And so I did some little writing here. I added a heart right there in case you can't see it. It's kind of light. And I added this little, this is, I have, things tucked in here to decorate with. So this was a little sun I had here, and I was like, where can I put this? And I was like, oh, I decided to make a little tab. I have the card on this side, playing card. And then so I put the sun right there as an extra little tab. And I just think that's super cute because this already has a lot of decoration. So it didn't really need anything, but I like that sun right there. And let's see, this page I might leave as is unless I add pictures over here, which I could do over this writing. And then here is my Mother's Day card that they made me. And it's Riley's feet. It made into a butterfly. My daughter-in-law is very crafty, so she made that, and she put all the black here. This is made on her Cricut. I'm sure she has a Cricut. She has a Cricut. I'm sure she made this on her Cricut. These words right here. She wrote the 2021, and I put this here. The stickers, I did some writing here as far as what it was, so I would know it's Riley's footprints at 6 months old. I put this here too. And then inside I put some decorations. They just put this picture here, And then I did all the little stickers in writing. I did this writing and I put that sticker there. And I glued it onto a doily, placemat doily I had here. So you can see that around, or when the cards close, you see that around. So I thought that was a good use of the placemat. And I think that is everything I did on that. So that is done. So all those, again, cleaning up my craft room, all those pieces are in there now. And then I added to my personal journal. I added, let's see, I kind of went through and looked for some blank spots. So let me see where I added stuff here real quick. And this will be a quick one. And then I have my Wreck This journal to update you on. Oh, this is the first after when Riley was being born, my daughter-in-law's doctor said that we were to get a flu shot and a Tdap so that she didn't get sick from the flu or whooping cough. Tdap was for the whooping cough. So anyway, that was my first flu shot ever. I had never got a flu shot before, but I did it for Riley. So there's my little sticker from my first ever flu shot. And then I put that there and put the date and why I had to get a flu shot last year. Why I finally got one for the first time. I didn't get the flu either. I was always afraid I would get the flu if I got the flu shot. I didn't get the flu. So this is from Mother's Day from my niece and nephew. They gave me a nice, very, very nice gift that she made. She made bath salts. My niece made bath salts and put it in a very beautiful container. And it was a beautiful color too. And with a beautiful little spongy thing and everything. Anyway, she made this card. And they also have a cricket. This feels like it's printed. So I don't think that's from a cricket. But anyway. These pictures I already had here, but I had this space, so I put the little card there that she made that was attached to the gift with a ribbon. Let's see, these were already here. This was already here. Oh, I added this. This is from my COVID vaccine. So I got this sticker right here after my second COVID. And I wrote a little note here about getting the COVID and that I got this sticker and that we had to have two, the series of 2 and all that. So thank goodness that's over because I did get sick from the second one. Not the first one, but the second one. My husband got the second one yesterday and he has nothing. Like I got sick right away, nauseous, and he did not get anything except for a sore arm. So this is a card I got from my first ever Poshmark order this past week. And she sent me a really cute card. It had all these stickers on it. Thank you. And it says Happy Mail. She wrote my name there and she sent me a cute little card. So I thought that there's her card inside. Isn't that cute? So I kept the envelope because she decorated it with the stickers and just glued it right here and put the card in there. So, you don't have to do complicated things to just keep everything. You can do simple things like this. Just some ideas. And then this is probably all I'm going to fit in this personal journal, so I'll do a flip through soon. But this is a card that I got from my niece and nephew, the regular, like a regular Mother's Day card they gave me. And so they wrote here to Aunt Sherry in their names. And then this is the card they gave me. There are all kinds of ants. Silly ants, smart ants, cool ants, fun ants, and then there's you, all of the above ant. Happy Mother's Day. Isn't that adorable? So there you go. An Aunt's Mother's Day card. Awesome. So I just used I used this as a template. This was the original piece in here from when this was a cookbook. This was a Better Homes and Gardens cookbook that was needed refurbishing. It was in very, very, very bad shape. I couldn't use the cover as it was. But anyway, I'll explain that too sometime when I flip through. But I just punched holes, put this in here, and put the card in there. Of course, it doesn't fit all the way down now, so I just kind of refolded the flap. And there you go. That is that. So that was done. So I can put those away now. Oh, that's all cleaned up. And the other thing I did to clean up was I put all my Wreck This journal stuff in this basket. I use these in my craft room for organizing. Let me check my time real quick because I know I'm talking a lot. Let me check. Oh, I have time. I have time, guys. So, but I'll make it quick. So it was kind of like getting scattered. I had it over there on my sewing table. And it was kind of just going everywhere because I have lots of stuff in here that I want to possibly use in here. And whenever I find something that I want to possibly put in here, I just was throwing it over there beside it. And it was just kind of going everywhere. And I was like, I need to contain this. So I put it all in here. This is everything right here that I have that was on that table, kind of started floating around. And then here's my journal. So quick update. I don't think we're going to work on it today because I did quite a few pages. Like I didn't do a video last week, and I usually do 3 pages per week. So I probably did do 6 pages. And I looked at, whoops, sorry, I just bumped you. Hold on. I think you're crooked now. There you go. Yeah, while I was doing that, I looked through the rest of the pages, or most of them. I think I got tired when I was doing that. I was doing it late one night. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I got to go to bed. But yeah, I looked through and I was like, wow, I don't know about the rest of these prompts. I'm finding them very challenging. Like at first it was good, you know what I mean? But now it's like, take it in the shower, roll it downhill, drop it from a building. All stuff I don't want to do. So you're going to have you're going to see a lot of alternative prompts for me. Maybe nothing that has to do with the page, but just something to do to finish it. You know what I mean? To do what it says. So this is my, that page that says to make a, what do you call this? A chain, paper chain. So I made 3 of them out of that page. I actually took the page out and cut up the page just like it was. I didn't color it or anything or do anything fancy to it. I just made little loops. Did I use any extra paper? I guess it's just that paper, I think. Oh, I think I maybe did use it. Yeah, I might have used some extra. I don't know. I think I just used that paper though. So I made these 3 chains to look like a tassel. So this is my tassel now. I tied it on, I put it on a paper clip. See, it's right here on a paper clip that I just stuck over a page. So I just made this 3 paper chains. I tied them together with some string and put them on a paper clip. And there you go. I have a little tassel. I have a tassel now. So let's get that out of the way. And I'll show you what I did. Maybe if I can find it. Let's see. All right, so we were way back here. See, we've got it. Look at all this. We got a lot done. I think, did you see this? Let me backtrack a little bit. I know you saw this. Here's this one. I don't know if you saw this. This was place sticky things here. And it has some suggestions. Honey, not money, gum, syrup, glue, lollipops / suckers, and marshmallows. Well, you know I wasn't going to do that. So sticky things. I had all these beautiful little glittery stars that I had not used in my sticker, you know, container. And so I took them out and put them here. And aren't they pretty? So I did what they said. I put sticky things there. Oh, I know I showed you. I think I had skipped that by accident. That's right. I skipped this by accident. So I went back and did that. This you saw, the doodling. I showed that in my last video. I think you did see this, but I'm not sure. I might have added to it since you saw it. And so I had these little posty sticky notes. And this was tear out, crumple a ball, place journal into a triangle, hit, kick, ball through triangle. So I left the instructions to see what you were supposed to do here, but I didn't do it at all. I just did this. I wanted to use up some of those post sticky notes, and I just did this, and there's some other stickers I wanted to use up. And I wrote here, keeping instructions, experimenting with alternative prompts. So there you go. This you saw, this is where I cut out the paper chain, so that's left there. I can go back and attach something there if I wanted to. Some more stickers I was using up. This says, I think I need a drink. Just a second. My mouth, my throat is getting dry with all this talking. So anyway, I was on a sticker roll, as you could see. These are some more stickers that I think are really pretty, but I hadn't used them, and I didn't know if I was ever going to use them. And I'm trying to clean up my craft room and de-stash and kind of get rid of things I'm not using frequently. You have things that you use once in a while. Of course, you want to keep those. You have things, your go-tos that you use all the time. And then you have things that, you want to use, but, are you ever going to use them? So there you go. These are like little washi kind of cardstock strips that were on a sticker piece. And so I used them all here, and I think that's really pretty. And I got to use up my stickers. I even put a border there. So I don't know if you saw that before, but There it is. There's that one. Okay, this page was, cover this page using only office supplies. I know you didn't see this, so what I did here was I had recently in my Your Creative Studio got a typewriter stamp, rubber stamp. So I stamped it there. I kind of like did this one and noticed that you have to be careful to not get ink in the middle because that's supposed to be a piece of paper. So I did it again. So this is like kind of like good practice, and this one came out better without any ink in the middle. And then that same Your Creative Studio, I got all these stickers, these typewriter stickers, and I kind of hesitated on using them here because I think they're really cool, but I went ahead and did it. And then I had all these Post-it notes that I know I wasn't using. I don't know what I was ever going to use them for. And are they still? Yeah, there's still some right here. Maybe this will be thrown into my de-stash package. I should do that. If I have that in my shop right now, and I did a video on that yesterday. So maybe I'll throw these in there. Because I don't know why I bought them. I like them, I guess. And now I'm not using them. I'm not a planner. I do the junk journaling, but I don't really do planning, so I don't really need these stickers anymore. I don't know. So anyway, that's that. That was the page. Yeah, the office supply. So it was appropriate. Post-its these are like Post-its. So Post-its are, office supplies, and all the typewriters are, things you would find in an office here. I don't want to crush my tassel. Okay, now what else did I do? I think I did a couple other random things back here, maybe. Let me flip through real quick. Maybe not. Maybe I just read everything. And that was all I did. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I did that one. Okay, I did a fail. This is kind of a failure here, so I'll show you that one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so I did 3 back here because I was kind of, I started, like I said, reading through them. I was like, oh, let me go ahead and do this one. So, and then while we're talking, maybe I can glue down, but this is a page for 4-letter words. So I had a sheet or a couple sheets of, let's see, some of these I put glue on, and some of them seemed like they were sticking good. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to do that later because my glue doesn't want to flow right now. But I want to come back and see what's popping up. So some of them I used glue on, and some of them I didn't because I thought, well, that glued down good. That's okay. But now you can see a couple of them are popping up. So I'll go back and fix that. But I took all the 4-letter words pretty much off of those sticker papers. And I know they're really glary in the camera probably, but those are all 4-letter words that were on my sticker there. They're all gold. And I think that's pretty. It's a good way to use up some stickers, right? And there's just all 4-letter words. There's snap, love, well done. That's 2 4-letter words. Good luck. That's 2 4-letter words. Blah, blah, blah. Fool, kind, oops, trip, ever, what, whatever. There's, they're repeated because, But anyway, I thought that was a cool way to use up those stickers that I haven't been using lately. So that's another way to do your 4-letter words and use up some stickers. And then this one, I had been saving this lint for this page, but it didn't. This side stayed, didn't it? Huh, it stayed. This side was coming down off, so maybe I'll have to get some more lint. And I was thinking about doing something with color on here too, so I'll have to come back for this because this side came off already, and it says collect your pocket lint, glue it here. So I don't really have I don't think I really have pocket lint, do I? I don't know. What I did was get lint from my dryer. And then I glued a piece down here, and I glued a piece here, and I was going to do something with color. But then this piece came up, so I stopped. And so I have to go back and do something here. But, I mean, it is nice and soft and clean from my dryer, right? So that's a little crazy. But anyway, I did what it said, kind of. It's a collection of lint from many pockets and things and that went through the washer and dryer. Okay, so this is another page where I used a matchbook in one of my journals, and I took the matches out, or it might have been a couple matchbooks. I think this is all from one matchbook. So this says glue random items here, things you find in your couch, on the street. You could find a book of matches in your couch, right? I mean, I wouldn't. We don't smoke or have books of matches except for my crafting. But anyway, couch on the street. You could find it on the street. Yeah, you could definitely probably find a book of matches on the street. Maybe, I don't know. I never have, but it could happen. Anyway, so I took the matches out and I had them sitting here, and I thought I would use them on this page because, you know, it's kind of doing what it said. And I glued them down here, kind of like they almost look like a picket fence to me. And I liked, like, they were one color, this light color on one side, and they were the dark color on the other side. So I kind of just glued them down randomly so you could have different colors. And so as long as I don't get this near a flame, I'll be all right. I won't start a fire. But yeah, highly flammable, I'm sure, but I don't plan on getting it near any heat. So that's it. That was more than, you know, 6 pages, I think, that I did over the last 2 weeks. So like I said, I'm keeping up with it, but I'm not, I just hadn't had a chance to do a video. So that's everything. That's everything I've been working on. I just wanted to show you and do that little update there. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Hope you enjoyed all the things I've been working on, and happy crafting.